The opening for the first Transformers movie is still regarded by majority of fans as one of the best scenes that's part of the Bayverse. In one scene, it single-handedly showed us how dangerous the Decepticons can be, and seeing the destruction, the helplessness, and the look of fear on the soldiers helped to build the level of danger for the Decepticons. So once we see them at the end of the movie, we know how dangerous they can be, and just how difficult taking one of them out will be. Today we're going back to the beginning, and we will be analyzing just how many human military personnel and military vehicles did Blackout destroy in his first appearance on the film. Welcome to Transformers Collateral Damage, the place where we look at the darker side of the Bayverse and just look at all the innocent human victims that get killed during the infighting between the Autobots and Decepticons. This is episode 1, Blackout's Raid. Alright, so before we begin, I need to set up some ground rules. Number 1, when it comes to human kills, they need to be on screen. It doesn't matter if it's off screen, they say, oh, 1 million people died. That does not count. Second, we're also counting vehicles, but we're gonna assume that the vehicles are unmanned, like there's no one in there, unless they're being driven by humans or we physically see humans on screen. The human and vehicle kills doesn't have to be directly by Blackout's hand. It could be that an explosion knocks them over or something. That still counts as Blackout's kill because he's still responsible for the whole attack. So with that in mind, let's begin. So first off, we begin when Blackout is landing on the facility. We can see a bunch of military vehicles getting nearby. In each of those vehicles, they're being driven by at least one military personnel, and there's at least another soldier on top manning the guns. So in total there's 2 people per vehicles, so meaning that in these vehicles there's 12 people here. This will become relevant in a little bit. The soldiers start gathering around Blackout ready to fight, and it is at this time that Blackout decides to stop hiding and just shows himself by transforming for the very first time. The soldiers of course try to stop Blackout, but to no avail. Blackout decides to toy around with them for a little bit, causing the soldiers to panic. Blackout decides that he has enough, and he unleashes a sonic wave. Now that sonic wave takes out the 6 vehicles that I mentioned before, along with all 12 military personnel inside of them. Plus, he also gets an extra 21 kills that are outside the vehicles surrounding him. This part was extremely hard to count, I had to rewatch it a couple times. But Blackout's initial sonic wave actually destroys 2 vehicles, which at least each vehicle should have at least 1 soldier inside because they're being driven by one. Along with that, he also kills 8 soldiers that just happen to be running away from the explosion. Not too soon thereafter, using his missiles he destroys another 2 vehicles, but these ones are unmanned. The resulting explosions cause other 3 more vehicles to be destroyed. Supposedly these ones are also unmanned. In this shot alone, Blackout manages to destroy 1 military vehicle. You can also see some of the soldiers trying to get in the 1 vehicle that Blackout just destroyed. And I counted about 43 on-screen human kills from that shockwave alone, with just about only 6 soldiers surviving that attack. Well, technically 7 if you want to count the vehicle too. Then of course Blackout decides to carry on his primary objective and try to hack and learn as much as he can from the United States military bases, main computer frame, or whatever it's called. I'm sure some smarty pants is gonna correct me in the comments down below. While the soldiers are running, we can see at least 1 soldier die to the shockwave of the explosion for being too close to it. And by the way, in case you don't know, when it comes to an explosion from a grenade or a missile, it's not really the missile itself that kills you like the fire. A lot of the time it's just the shockwave that kills you for being too close to it. We see 3 tanks, supposedly unmanned, get destroyed along with 1 helicopter. Miraculously, all of the soldiers here on screen survive, which, wow, plot armor at its best. The soldiers are trying to get away but they get smashed by a tank. So that's 4 more soldier kills and 1 more tank kill, supposedly unmanned. Lennox and his guys manage to buy enough time for Epps to escape. Unfortunately, Blackout spots them, and he sends a missile at them and manages to kill one of the soldiers running away. And then we all know, Lennox and his friends tried to run away, but Blackout sent Scorponok after them. I'm not gonna count Scorponok's kills as part of, Blackout's kill count. In the next scene, Blackout proceeds to destroy 6 airplanes. We don't know if they're unmanned or not, but I'm gonna say that they're not, so I'm just gonna count them as vehicle kills. And because of the shockwave, he also manages to kill 11 more soldiers. So, in total, Blackout manages to destroy 6 airplanes, 1 helicopter, 4 tanks, 14 combat vehicles, and 103 total human military kills. And keep in mind that these are just the on-screen deaths. Off-screen is way more likely that he got a whole lot more kills, because we do know that he destroyed the whole military base, leaving no survivors, except for Lennox. But these are the number of deaths that we actually see on-screen. So once you see that scene again, just remember that Blackout actually killed this many people. Before we go, shout out to our patrons, Morais Prime. He has gained access to the Scout tier, and therefore he's entitled to a shout out from me. If you guys want a shout out, all you need to do is you donate to my Patreon. People who donate to my Patreon can get a shout out to their channels, can do a collab with me, can request their own videos, get special roles on my Discord, and stuff like that. Thank you Morais Prime for donating, and shout out to his channel. Link to it is gonna be in the description down below and in the comments down below. Go help him out, he needs all the help he can get, and if you want to shout out yourself, all you need to do is donate. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal, but keep in mind we don't force anyone. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a fun new series I want to try out. For my next episode, I will either cover the Battle of Mission City or the Dinobot Charge from Age of Extinction, because in both fights, a lot of people die off screen. Like, people don't realize this, but a lot of people do die off screen in Age of Extinction, especially in Age of Extinction. I'm not so sure about Mission City, I'm gonna have to rewatch that, but I do know quite a few civilians bite the dust. But anyways, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide. Hashtag Mission City or hashtag Dinobot Charge. That's it for this video guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe guys.